Okay, let's get all the shit ready. Let's see, what can we do? That's the question here. I think we're gonna open up a new tab. We're gonna go to one of those chill ones. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, the musical cow or whatever. Relax / steady. I think that fits this. I don't care how I go to the next. I don't even have a business, you stupid. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I think that's good. Howdy, folks. We are doing a little thing. Let me get the thing up. The actual thing. Like the thing that actually matters that it should have had up already. What's this called? It's this one, right? And turn it on. There we go. Howdy, folks. Got music playing. Got the stream software. All that other stuff. Yeah, so. What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, here we have the language that we're going to be making, which actually call this diphthongs. I think that's how they're pronounced. Spelled diphthongs. Here's the language. So, first I should probably explain what we're doing. What are we doing? Come on, spit it out. Well, the language is being made for a fiction book. I have a book that I'm writing over here, and I'll open this tab so that you can see the first page. Ooh la la, it's so pretty. And it's got quite a few pages down on it already. Where's the word count? Oh, I finally broke 20K. Yeah, it's alright. It's coming along pretty swell. But I thought that, you know what, I'm just going to try making a language, because I haven't really done this before. It's the first language I'm making. Voila. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Although, if I make more languages after this, then I'm probably going to have those ones be better than this one, because it's not really... I don't have a lot of experience, like I literally just said. So, it may suck, but we're going to do what we can to make it not do that. How about that? Anyway, this is the front page, so to speak, of the whole thing here, and I do actually have some alphabet for this written down. I have an alphabet for the characters. Now, let me explain the context of how the language formulated and all that stuff, because that seems kind of important, right? So, there's this planet. Okay, maybe we go back a bit. Yeah, okay. There's also my computer fan in the background, but at least it's not making weird noises anymore, so that's good. It was making weird noises in the past. So, there is a civilization. Well, this is going to get the spoilers of my book vaguely. Like a really not... I'll try my best. Okay, basically humans are in space. Surprise, surprise. But also a bunch of other aliens are in space. And so, they come together, a bunch of aliens that are, in space, and then they meet each other and they're like, oh, aliens. They want to communicate with each other. So, they create a language that they can all use. Well, at least the aliens that have similar vocal structures to each other. So, where we can all use... basically our forms of speech. Some of the sounds that humans can make, these aliens cannot make. So, but some of the sounds the aliens can make, we can't make. So we all decided on a few sounds that we can either mimic or produce naturally. And humans were the lucky few that could produce these naturally. They also played a large part in making the language, so they had a lot of influence over it. So we can normally pronounce all of these sounds, but there's influences of other languages. So while it is a proto-language, it isn't designed to be a first language. of a civilization. It is a first language, but it's like there's already some basic rules. And the setting, instead of being on an island or in a desert, the setting is in space. So the first words are going to be much different from other first words, and later words are also going to be much different than our later words. For example, planet used to be wandering star, but we found out that the planets were physical bodies, so we started calling them planets. It's going to be the opposite here. Since we're in space, the planets have, they're going to be something like worlds, where it's a word that is itself, right? Making the proto language, you have to create words that cannot be derived from other words, and then you can expand on those. Now the language is gonna like evolve slowly, really slowly, because there's a bunch of species, and they all like evolve through language at different rates. They all got different lifespans, so they're gonna try their best to keep the spoken and written language as is. Slang can come and go, but the language itself is going to evolve on a much longer time scale than on Earth. Or maybe not, I don't know. But basically, the setting takes place in the year 8000, not our year 8000. It's much much later for our years, but for the galactic years in the Migvion galaxy, right? Civilizations came into contact and created the new age of space exploration and communication with other species about 8,000 years ago. So the that was a weird noise I just made. The the language is gonna be 8,000 years old. So it will have evolved a little bit, but not a lot, because I don't want to do all that jazz. But this is the first page. Now here is our what is this? Our I forget what this is called. It's our phonetic library. This is the sound. This is the consonant sounds that we're going to be using. I'll make the sounds for each of them because I can pronounce all of these. Thank God. Here we got M, the voiced biblical nasal. I organized them by like where they were on the chart, but I don't actually care. It's just like a visual. Now, dark gray boxes mean that there is, nothing there to add. Boxes like this mean that there was something to add, but I didn't add them. And light gray boxes also mean there wasn't something to add, but it kind of doesn't make any sense because, like, the N here has two grayed out things next to it on its row. That means that the N kind of does the same thing, if I remember right. Same with the D. Because, like, on the phonetic chart, alveolar and pulsevelar D and T, I guess, were the same. I don't know. Point is, gray boxes, no matter what shade, I had a point for them. Now I don't, but those are just blank on the chart. Dark gray means we can't use them, and lighter grays mean it's weird. Yes, we got and then we got the voice, dental, alveolar, and post. Okay, what the fuck? We got N. Okay, it's in a lot of words. We also have the voice. This one. It's weird. It's like nah, like you're making the N sound, but you're shaping your mouth into a G. So, nah, which makes sense because this is a velar voiced. This is a nasal, but this is a plosive, which makes sense that they're on the same thing. Also, I described the weird L as L to the subtext G written down, which is la, and then we have the weird Y, which is like a ga. We got those things. You can go to the International Phonetic Alphabet, click on all the sounds, try and pronounce them if you want. But here we got mm, b, t, d, k, g. And then we got the glottal stop, which is basically like the little break between and o and uh-oh. You stop. your voice from moving, and that makes a sound, which is the absence of a sound, which is why it's called the glottal stop. Anyway, we got s and z. What's this? Sh and zh. You got voiced and not voiced counterparts to each other. Uh, Not voiced and voiced. If you think about it, right? K and G are basically the same sound. It's just that you're voicing the G and you're not voicing the K. K is a plosive. G is also a plosive, but it is voiced. Plosive basically means you make some sort of like explosion sound with your mouth. P, t, and k are all like the beatboxing things because you build up air in your mouth and then you release it suddenly. The voiced versions are the exact same. You're just voicing them. So k and j, if you no, not j, k and g. If you whisper G, you're making a K sound. K. And if you whisper the Z sound, you're making an S. S. Or if you're whispering the j sound, you're making a sh sound. Sh. See what I mean? And we have the fa and va. This is basically my V. I wanted to add a normal V, but I was doing some research on naturalistic languages, quote unquote, and there's a lot of symmetry to charts. So I try to add some symmetry here as well, taking sounds that I thought sounded cool and, kind of trying to connect them. So this one kind of stands out, but so does the L's, but it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, okay? So you remember what the fuck I was talking about? Right, I don't actually remember what this sounds like, but I do have them here. What is that? The weird goggles. Where did it go? Did I even write it down? I swear I did. Oh, right, it's over here. It just looked like the other one, and I wasn't looking for this one. I was looking for this one, which is weird because the way I wrote it makes it look like the other one. Fun. Anyway, I think this is the yeah. So this is the and this is the. It's basically like a J sound, except you're not touching anything. It's kind of weird, but I like the sh and sh, sha and ja. Nice. We've also got the sha and ja. I'm adding the ah. This is the ah, by the way. The open-backed, unrounded vowel, okay? To the end of these. So the glottal stop would be ah. Now, not glitterally stopping it, removing this, and just saying the straight vowel, it would be ah, because you don't. We do a weird thing with vowels, I realized, where when we just pronounce a vowel on its own, we have a glottal stop and then we say the vowel. Ah. But if it's just vowel sound, you don't have a stop. You just build into it gradually, just as you build out of it gradually when the sound's over. Ah. Right? This is a really weird sound, and I actually don't know if I'm going to use it. I might not use it, actually. I really might not use it. But let's see. Okay, so here we have, standard H, ha, and then we also have the fricative, the voiced glottal fricative. So it's an H, but it's voiced. I don't I don't know how to make a voiced H sound. Maybe that. I don't know. I just sound like I'm groaning. I don't think I'm going to use that. I learned that it's much more common, apparently, to have not voiced versions. Well, almost no languages have a voiced sound, but not a non-voiced counterpart. They can have voiced and non-voiced counterparts, and they can also have non-voiced but no voiced counterparts. So you could have a T but no D in a language, ta but no da. Although it might be the other way around. Either way, even though this is in my language, I don't think I'm ever going to use it. Like how we have Q, where we only put it after U. It has a sound. It's like k. It's really close to a K or C, but there's a little bit of a U in there. K or K or K. K. There we go. I make a more O shape with my mouse. Mouth. K. There you go. There you go. Like a K and a G and a O, but not an O. Something like that. Anyway, we got the standard L, la, and then we got the L sound, but it's in the back of your mouth and nothing is really touching. So la. I feel like French has this in it a bit, but I don't want to sound like I'm stereotyping, even though I am. So I'm just not going to focus on that. Anyway, here we got the diphthongs and the vowels. I'll pronounce all of them: ah, e, ah, and oo. Those are the 6 vowels of my language. English has 20 vowels. You have characters like A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y, which doesn't make any sense because even the sound for Y isn't really a vowel, but whatever. You have like all these other sounds. Like A itself is A. The sound A is not a vowel. This is the sound E and E, except it's not a vowel. It's a diphthong, which is a combination of 2 vowels. In the phonetic alphabet, everything is measured in sounds, not characters, because a whole bunch of people who spoke different languages had to get together and figure out how they spoke the shit that they speak. So here we have the most basic diphthongs. Now I could have gone with 3. There are a lot of languages that have a minimalist approach and do like 3 or something, but I wanted to have a bit more, and I wanted to mess around with the diphthongs because I like them. So here we have some of the vowels that I thought sounded nice. I don't know if there's a lot of symmetry, but I did just err on the safe side and made it so that they were kind of similar-ish. So ah, and are all the same character in my language. They're just different markings above the character. I don't know if I could draw it, actually. I can't draw it, but ah, and are all the same character. E, no, e, ah, and oo are their own characters. Now, the characters for these 3 and E look very similar to each other, although they're written a different way and they're slightly slanted. So I tried my best. I tried my fucking best. That is a weird symbol. Look at that. Weird. I don't really know if that's what an actual reversed E looks like. I think the top is thicker, but it might be. I don't know. Anyway, we got those, and then I had the diphthong start. Basically, it's a combination of 2 or more vowels, but I'm going with only 2 combination sounds. Sounds we all know and love, like A and O and I, are combinations. So ah and E would be I. Oh, I don't have an E. Wait. Ah. Oh, I don't have an A. I have an ah. So this is I. Right. Ah is a different sound than this A. This is the no. Wait, no. Other way around. I have the ah. Okay, I have the ah. A-H ah. Say ah. That's how I remember it. The A is not this. This is not the A that I have. That's something else. A is a different vowel than ah. So I have the I sound. Now I have this like cross thing in here because it's kind of redundant to have the start and end of a vowel be the same thing because that's just the same as saying the same vowel except longer. I could do that, but like I could pronounce things that way. Just naturally, I just come up with a word and then I pronounce one of the vowels longer than all the rest. But I'm just going to let that be word specific or context specific and just not focus on it too much because I don't understand how it works. And it doesn't seem like it's that big a deal to have double lengthed vowels. It probably is a big deal to some people, but I don't care. Plus, I'm writing a language for a book that's not going to feature this language in it, so I don't care. about how realistic it is. It's science fiction, okay? Just let me be. Yeah, so we have I, A, A. Might not actually have that. I, may. No, maybe I'll add it in the future, but right now, eh. Let's see, we also have ah, or or ah. Ah, e, ah, ooh. Okay, ah. So here we have I. Not a, or not I, but I. Which actually is harder to pronounce, so I'm not going to do that. So we have I, A, and ui. Not ui, we, or we. I don't know about that one either. Not a lot of diphthongs, apparently. We also have wa and all. No, no. Yeah. All and wa, all. And then we have all. Don't know about these though. I tried to make an O, but this isn't really O, it's ah. Or is that? Here, wait, let me should go to this link to settle this stupid debate, because this is one of the harder ones I'm having. O. Okay, it's the thing that I thought it wasn't. So O, a, e, o, and u. So this is an O sound. So we have an O, which I'm going to use a lot more because my brain, while it can comprehend all this weird shit happening with the letters that I've grown up with, it can't deal with O not being an O and being an O. It just doesn't sound right. So I'm going to use this a lot more. Or for sounds like words like mop, that has an ah. Or no, wait, what? Mop has an ah? Mop? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. There, ooh, no, ah. What the fuck was it again? No, that's the wrong thing. That's a thumbnail that I had to download from Discord because I sent it to my alt. Okay, oh, okay, right. Oh, I gotta remember. Oh. Oh, there we go. Is there anything stopping? Yes, there is something stopping you from changing it. The words I've already created, damn it. Okay, let's see. We have wo and o and all and I, e, I, all, a, o, wo. Okay. Right. That seems safe. Here we have the sounds, what is allowed and what is not allowed chart. I don't really know why I added the not allowed part, because if a sound wasn't ever allowed, I just wouldn't have it on the chart. I think I'm going to do that with the H. Just for now, guys. It's not permanent. Fucking die. Oh, it was the lighter one. Okay, wait. Maybe it was the... Yep, okay. Look, I don't know, man. I'm just not dealing with this H, okay? I'm not going to make any words with that sound. But yeah, most of these sounds can be at the beginning and ending of a... I should probably explain how that works. Oh, wait, it's already done here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, in the case of words and their orientation in syllables, but mainly words, you have all the normal ones, but then you also have not on first syllable and only on first syllable. So I have a syllable structure that is consonant vowel. Or I think vowel consonants as well. But I don't have consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, because that could be very complicated when you have long words. There, I think I think that's one of the longer words that only has. Oh wait, no. Uh, that's one syllable. Okay. The longest number that has one syllable in it. There's a whole list of words that only have one vowel that are really long, I'm sure. I think like the record's probably 7 letters, or maybe even 8. I think it's 7. Although it should half of those letters will be silent, of course. Now, I did a bit of thinking, a bit of thunking. The only 3 letters that are only allowed on the first syllable, so they're at the front of the word. Um, I don't think I'm gonna have a whole. I don't think I'm ever gonna have a vowel on its own at the start of a word. So the vowel consonant pairing might never exist for the beginning of a word. Although a guttural stop is a consonant, and we kind of do that in English, so I'm gonna have a consonant be counted as a vowel for the vowel or consonant vowel thing, and have that potentially be at the front of a word, maybe. Since it is kind of a plosive, it feels in the same category as PDK or not PTK. English letters are so fucking weird. So yeah, the reason why they're at the front is because they're kind of explodey, since they're plosives and everything. So I was like, you know what? Okay, so here's what I did. I took P and B, since they're 2 parts of like the same sound except it's just voiced and not. I made the Pob character. It looks like a sideways long triangle. It is one character that has both the P and B sounds. And how do you determine where that sound where that character makes how that character makes what sound? If the Pob is at the beginning of a word, it makes the P sound, and if it's anywhere else, it makes the B sound. So P can only exist as the very start of a word. Same goes for T and D and K and G. I have the Todd and the Cog letters. And I don't know if they've grown on me or what, but they really do seem like the sounds that they make, which is something that I tried to do. I may not have succeeded brilliantly with a lot of these characters, but I did with a lot of them. The other lot of them. Anyway, there are some, like H and the glottal stop, that not on first syllable. Okay, I guess, never mind then. I guess you can never start a word with a vowel in my language. For the H, it just doesn't seem right to start a word with a H. Like, we got words that work like that in English, like hello, but it just doesn't seem like in this language. I just decided no. All right, that's the only explanation I have for you. You're not getting anything else. Former, later, last misc. Okay, order: statements, questions, exclamations. I only have statements down. I don't know about questions or exclamations yet, but here's how my word order works. It's a subject, verb, object. It's how English works. So say you wanted to say the man had big sweaty balls. Say you wanted to say this in my language. You wouldn't have to change a thing because, well, at least in the subject, verb, object order, the man is the subject. It's the thing that is being addressed initially. You can understand what I mean. The dragon had sweaty balls, or for example, it's the thing that is centered. Had is the verb. It's like relating to the next subject, which is called the object, which is another noun set that is okay. So you relate something to something else. That relation that you create is the verb. The first thing, the thing that you're centered around, is the subject, and the other thing that's attached to it via the verb is the object. Now, you can have languages where you have the order like this. The man, big sweaty balls, had, where you address the subject, you address the object, and then you create, like, you formulate their connection. And you could like mix and match a lot of this, although there are certain likelihoods that something can happen. For example, we have the object, was it object, subject, verb? This is like Yoda talk. Big sweaty balls the man had, right? Where you have the object that you're talking about, like what the thing is directed, and you have this the centered object or subject, centered subject, right? And then you have the verb. Although I feel like I wanted my language to be this thing of importance related. So in my mind, when I come up with that, and still, see, I want the word order, what words are spoken when, and how the information conveys relates to, just spit it out. Because like in our language, we have descriptions before the object they're describing. Big sweaty balls. Big and sweaty are two descriptions. The balls is the last word in here, but it's the thing that you're talking about. And if you're in a timely rush, you want to get to the chase. You could add all the descriptive words in the world, and you could be sitting there for half an hour describing something, and the person you're talking to doesn't know what you're describing until you get to it. You have big, sweaty, magnificent, voluptuous. Okay, just get to the point, right? So what my language does is it has nouns and pronouns and adjectives first. So it would be man the. It conveys what. Okay, so what the does is it implies that you're talking about specifically something. Usually that specific is heavily reliant on context. When you say the man and somebody hasn't been around for the rest of the conversation, like the man is stupid, you want to ask, oh, who's the man? But if you say a man is stupid or any man is stupid, then that person that has no context realizes that, oh, you're talking about men in general, right? But that's stupid. Well, no, wait, no, I was no, it's not stupid. It's perfectly logical. That's a totally real thing that happens. But what I want to do is I want to have the man, right? I just did it there, the man. I want to have man be the word that is first. So the comes after it. So first you signify what idea you're talking about, what noun generally you're speaking of, and then you can clarify it with a the or any. So man any or man in this case man the implies that you're talking about a specific man, right? So man the, I don't even need to put the the seems right. Now the same goes for verbs, which are like action type words. They're later. So you have descriptives and modifiers and all that stuff come after nouns, pronouns, adjectives. Or wait a minute. Oh, wait. I don't remember what an adjective is, but I know what an adverb is. Adverbs are the descriptives. Big and sweaty. Those are adverbs. I want to get to the nitty-gritty details after I establish what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? So when you write this, you're going to write balls. And then I guess you can mix and match. You could sweaty big ball. You could, not sway. In English, you can say sweaty big balls or big sweaty balls. So it's interchangeable. So balls, big sweaty. Or sweaty big. Mix and match, I guess. So man, the had, balls, big and sweaty. Okay. I'm going to have words like and still be in between words. Kind of like how the subject, verb, object order is kept the same. I want to have the bridge be between the two things. So even though it may make more sense to establish both the subject and the object and then get to the verb in a timely manner, I feel like if you're talking centered around the subject, you should describe what the subject is relating, like how the subject is relating to whatever, before you describe the whatever. So it may be like if you were to try to convey the information. Hold on. Excuse me. If you were to try to convey the information, I'm gonna kill you, or Thanos is gonna destroy the universe. The subject would be Thanos, the object would be the universe, and the verb would be destroy. Now, if you were to kill the messenger before they finish their sentence, they would say Thanos is going to kill, and then they wouldn't finish the sentence. Now, that may be something that is not fun, because then you have no idea what. Wait, I'm shitting on the wrong thing. Okay, I'll admit that my criticism is a bit biased, but it just goes to show. I caught myself because I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't isn't really like a death thing. So yeah, okay. Completely contradicting what I just said. If you say Thanos is going to kill half the universe, and you only say Thanos is going to kill, you know that Thanos is going to kill something. Thanos is a big baddie, and you got to destroy. Thanos might be killing something that's bad, but you don't know that. You just want to seek more information, and you have a better subject matter on what the information is that you're seeking. It's about killing, so you're not gonna like if you said Thanos, the universe, and then you forgot to say is going to kill, you would just know that Thanos and the universe are going to get down to something, and you don't know what that is. If you don't know Thanos, then you may not know that there's any urgency in that, because, oh, this guy is going to do something with the universe. But if you said Thanos is going to kill, you get a better idea about who Thanos is and like where their morals stand. They're going to kill something a lot of people wouldn't kill anything, no matter what. But Thanos is a guy that's going to kill. And killing is generally a bad thing. So you want to get more information on that, right? That's basically my argument that I contradicted at the beginning because I'm stupid. But yeah, that's the whole plan that I'm doing. Subject, verb, object. And you have the nouns and the physicals way before the descriptors. I don't remember what determiner is, but oh yeah, opposition, conjunction, and interjection. Isolated. All right. Between SVO as a group, I think adposition would be words like and. I guess. Anyway, here is the last thing on this list. It is the literal character symbols and how I can write them on my keyboard. So here we have a, e, o, and u. We have p, b, t, d, k, j, sh, j, sh, j, f, v, sa, za, ha, ga, ha, ah, la, la, ma, na, nga, ah. Right? Those are all the sounds of my language, including vowels. And I have the characters for them right here. But I'm going to just leave that at that because whatever. Anyway, here we have the weird essential words. I think the X's are me knocking them off. Anyway, we should get to the official stuff first. Here we got the nouns and all the noun words that we have so far. Then we have the determiners, all the just those words. And then we have over here apposition, auxiliary verbs, lexical verbs. Forgot what the differences are. Oh, right. I gave myself description because in case I ever was dumb. And there are the adverbs. Okay. let's go. Let's go through them all. Noun, person, place, or thing. You are an idiot. Okay. These are all the physical things, and I want to break them down, which is why I added a new thing. Usually, before it used to be concept, translation, and example. Even though I never used example ever in any of these except for the top one. I also have the word origin, which is for words like school or classroom, and forest, grassland, jungle, etc. Fauna place, education place. I have a word for place. See, I gotta remember where place is. Specify referred nouns. Place, place, place. Position. Two elements close to each other. Modify detail of the lexical. Actions or states of being. Okay, it's in here. To be or a place. Oh, I had to create suffix origin. Oh, okay, here it is. Adjectives, descriptor, add attribute, or no, an attribute. They're definitely old folks. Their voices are raspy and weak. Here we have all the attributes. And lexical verbs are like very. Wait. No, wait, no. Auxiliary verbs. Wait, lexical verbs? What? No, wait, no, this. Okay. Definitely old. Oh. Okay. I thank God I put these there because my first language, guys. Come on. They are definitely old folks. Their voices are raspy and weak. Okay, so that is the thing. If you wanted to say very old, you would want to add what is called an adverb, right? Very, 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 very. Yes, absolutely. What's the suffix? Not. Okay. So if you wanted to say not subtly, well, I guess not can add attach itself to anything. To add or include. Come. Kahume. Kohu. I think I did have aw. Longness. Longness. Oh. Aw. I did have aw. So what the fuck is it? Nope. That is not. That is not what I. Oh, here it is. Okay. Is it this? Ugh. Oh. I don't. I still don't. Oh. Uh. Oh. Uh. Uh. No. Oh. What the fuck was it that I. Mogigad. Mogigad. Right? Longus. Ah. 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 Bro, where's the sound, man? O, 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 Law, Longus, Mogidad, Mogidad, Kohu. Is that it? Did I find the thing? Reverse. I'm gonna have to change everything if that's the case. Okay, how did I want to pronounce some of these words? Let's go to the nouns and see. Kagam. Ooh. Ooh. Oh wait, no. Kagam. I think that's just a longer vowel. Kagam or Kagam? Kagam. 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 Okay. Ah. 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 No wait, Kogam. Kogom. Language making. I haven't been on this sheet in a while. I gotta remember what the fuck. What? That was Shaw, right? No, wait, what? 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 Right, it was. Okay, I was correct. Shapegum. Um, um, ah, 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 uh, ah, uh, ah. Okay, I moved my tongue a little bit. It can't be this, can it? Ah? No way. Pock. Ah. Pamal. Manusu. Ah. Ah. Oh my god, it is. And I was all the way up there when in reality I was making this noise all along. Okay, reversed A. Activate. And we're going to go over here. We're going to copy. We're going to go over to the spreadsheet and we're going to do a whole bunch of funky shit. We're just going to have to deal with this. Okay. Ah. Right. Ah, eh, eh. Ah, e, eh, ah. Ah. One final check. Ah. Oh, it. Ah. Oh. No, it can't be. Oh. 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 Mo. Monu. No, definitely not. Okay, let's get the artsy fartsy stuff out of the way again. Those are darker than they were. Okay, well at least it is still size 13. Okay, well now it needs to be up to size 16. Fuck. Size 16. Just making sure my spreadsheet is okay. Probably send them back up. I'm gonna like not have enough air because I'm making all these airy sounds. Excuse me. I stretched and then my voice throat did a really strange thing. What is this? I got a ping on Discord from a server. I swear to God, that was not a burp. What the fuck? E. Okay. Ow. Okay. We had the aw. Aw. Wait. No. 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 Say ah. Don't say aw. Say fucking aw. What was it? Whoa. Oh. Okay. Oh. Where's oh? That's a bit lower. Maybe is this oh? Oh. Well, that has a bit of an ooh there, but yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. It's different. Wait. I had the official O right here, so it was low. I had the official O the whole time. This whole time I've been struggling. I could have just hovered over the linked character that I have been having in my spreadsheet in case this very thing happened. I could have gone there, clicked on the link to the Wikipedia, figured out which one it was. It was this. Why have I been trying to change it when I could just click on the thing? My brain. Oh, okay, there we go. That's our O. That's our O, everybody. O and whoa. I'm not going to do that again. That's how my fan started buzzing last time. Oh. Right? I already closed the tab, whatever. Okay, let's go back to the words, folks. Songui. Oh, loda. Loda. Okay. That and those. This is going to be a weird language to create because I got a weird sound set. It sounds very interesting. That's just how it be, though. Okay. Now. Must, will, shall. All right. Let's see. What sentences can we make? Let's try and make a few sentences. In space. Let's try and make a few. Let's see, what can we do? We could try to say, we're going to take a few nouns that we have. Let's see. What's the, where's the? Ju. Okay, ju. Okay, planet or world. Star. Okay. Star. So we know that we're talking about the thing for the context. Usually it's very obvious, like if it's in front of you, out your window. Star. The star. Where is B? Is MRB. Okay. Tess. Okay. That's my word for Tess. Is a okay, blue. Gonna make a word for orange. Sounds like a good start. Magengo. Magengo. Oh, I had. Okay, I remember the vowel types I had. I had consonant vowel and consonant vowel consonant. So we have Magengo. Magengo. Oh, Magengo. For orange. Kind of sounds like mango. Magungo. What kind of things do I have again? Diphthongs. O. U. O. Magengo. Magengu. Magenga. Magenga. Magengo. Magenga. Magengi. Magenge. Was it Magung? Magung. Okay. Magunge. A. Magunge. Magungai. Magungao. Magungo. Magungwa. Magungwa? Magungwa. Okay, orange is Magungwa. So we're gonna actually we'll go back to that. We're gonna copy it. Can time period or era be converted into type? No. Why the fuck did I think that? One. Member? Orange also. Is a orange also? Is a orange two? You do also two or no, we could do also or two. feel like to should be the same as also. We use them interchangeably in this specific context, but I'm trying to wonder if there's... I think also is a dominant to to, because we can say also at the beginning of a sentence, but we can't say to at the beginning of a sentence, usually. Otherwise, they're basically the same in every other context, so... Although to makes more sense in certain situations. I also... It makes a little bit less sense than I too. But... No, the difference between and an is there's no difference in the spelling anyway. An has an n at the end of it because the next word has a vowel at the start of it. So this is the English version. A orange just doesn't make as much sense as an orange. Is an orange also. So let's try to pronounce this. We got Xingya. Oh, Xingya. I remember is how you. That's one of the first words I created for this language. The word for star. So Xingya, Zhu, Tes, Te, Megungwa, Kohu, Hu, Kohu, Kohu. Okay. Xingya, Zhu, Tes, Te, Megungwa, Kohu. Alright, that translates to star as an orange also. Which basically means the star is an orange dwarf. Um, wait. Orange un also. Ta kahu. Ta kahu. Okay. Tes magungwa ta kahu. Xingya zhu zhu. Xingya zhu tes magungwa ta kahu. That is how you say the sun. No, not the sun. The star that we're talking about is an orange dwarf star. Also, a bit of what the fuck? Interesting information. The colors in my language, since this is a spacefaring civilization, the colors are only relative to common animal colors, common rock colors, and common plant colors and common star colors, and also common cosmic colors. So, violet-ish purple is something that nebulas sometimes have. Not very common though. Violet is more common though because there are certain animals and plants that have violet pigments. Blue is kind of very uncommon, and it's only really popular in stars where blue stars are either blue supergiants or blue main sequence, like type B and type O type B and O type stars. I don't know about pulsars, but maybe. Also, blue's like a temperature that you see when something's very, very hot. All these aliens also have a similar vision. Well, not all of them, but the ones that make this language. There are other aliens as well. So there are aliens that have no way of speaking the way that these aliens do with this language, but they're still in the galaxy. They're just not as closely tied to. I'm popping my fingers, by the way, in case you were wondering. But in case you were wondering, oh, his bones are cracking, kind of. Yeah, with the aliens, there are aliens that have no vocalization at all. There are some aliens that vocalize via screeches, some that vocalize via whistling. There are a whole bunch of weird other languages that exist. This is just one of the languages, and it's one that aliens with the similar vocal structure can speak. There's not just one language in the galaxy. This is just the one that I'm focusing on because it has human characters in it. And it's also the ones that mainly humans use. But other aliens use them as well. I don't know about how often in relation to humans, more or less. But yeah, humans will use this language. It's the language of humans in Big Beyond. Okay? Okay. My voice is getting very tired. So I think I'm gonna make a new stream soon. About something else, not the language. About Kerbal Space Program and the update coming to it and how I wanna review the planets for base building on a few attributes: location, materials, accessibility, all that stuff. Yeah, okay. I think that's gonna be the end of the stream. You got to see what I'm doing. Please don't steal my work. Fuck you if you do. I bet you can't come up with new names, bitch. Even so, this isn't the end of the project. This is just the beginning. So if you copy my work, first of all, I have the credentials. Second of all, I'm just gonna make more anyway. Like what? You gonna make the same words that I do? Cool. We both speak the same language. Thumbs up. Anyway, yeah.